How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Sunrider. So, we're here, we're kind of doing this battle that I thought is a bad idea. So basically, Taldaria has been in lockdown by Pact, like many other planets. Asaga's decided, alright, you know what, let's go set them free, let's go make a difference there, gather their resources and utilize it for the people of the Neutral Rim, rather than just to fund a big, massive war. I think it kind of flips things on its head a bit, makes it a bit ironic because we're just kind of, it's not so much like we're liberating them. Even like in the last episode, the side quest we did was kind of like, oh, you know, we're just going to kind of take away the advantage Pact has and let the people of that world rise up if they want to. That was a bit more understandable. This one's just basically a hostile takeover, expansion of the capital. But yeah. I'm not sure. It feels like we're just trading one ruler for another. You know, just new management kind of situation. But yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. Anyway, yeah, other than that, we're just gonna be trying to track down Crow Harbor, finding the gem. What is it? The Talbur, something like that. Like that let us see Asaga. This answer we had to this question basically from this first game. But to be fair, it's been a few years since I played the first game, and in the universe, it's been 6 years since the events of that game. And if I completely forgot about that Deus Ex Machina gem that just happened to solve the exact problem we had, I can kind of get why they would. So can't really throw too much shade there. Anyway, so we're jumping in. We went to Taldaria. We're here to free it from Pact, I suppose. We'll see. I wonder if there's going to be a consequence to it, but you know, we'll get to it. Anyway, let's buckle up, enjoy ourselves, and start this fight. All Ryuvian Lancers are in position. Get the word, Captain, we'll free this world from Pact. Everyone, commence mission. Alright. Basics, I'm guessing this is a basic fight. Yeah, big cruisers here. All these little drones. Second group down here. Oh, and we have these two. Why are you so far away from the rest of us? That's not great. Okay, well, we're gonna start the fight. It'll be pretty straightforward, I'm guessing. If anything really interesting happens, I'll bring you in, but otherwise, see you on the other side. We did it! The Pact fleet's been sunk. Today is now under our control. Pretty straightforward. That battle was not too difficult. Did learn something though. Pretty important, I would say. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, the big cruisers, the super big ones. They are a pain. So for now, basically I've just been like disabling them and just keeping them disabled, and like that was the right call for sure, because every turn, it turns out, if they're not like stunned, they just spawn riders. Like every turn. I don't know if there's a cap to how many they can spawn, but it was doing it every turn for like 3 turns. Granted, if you want to farm some money, probably a good way to do that. But it's also very difficult because it quickly can like outpace your ability to scale them down. So it wasn't like it was that hard, but realizing that they can do that every turn means I need to high prioritize. And the problem is that, you know, when you can only shut down one at a time because it takes too much energy, even with it fully upgraded, it means that like they at least get one turn where they can just like pop out some riders. So like if we get into a fight with like 4 of those bad boys, we're gonna be it's gonna be I don't think fun's the right word. Intense. Intense is the right word. We did it. Now the Ryuvian Kingdom controls Taldaria. After decades of being limited to just a single planet, Ryuvia is now a multi-planetary nation once more. Attention all residents of Taldaria. I am Queen Asaga de Ryuvia, Shari ruler of the Ryuvian Kingdom. I have assumed orbital control of this world. To all Pact personnel, abandon your stations. You will be allowed to depart off-world in peace, so long as you relinquish your weapons. But know this, Vizicar Fontana has abandoned you. He does not see value in the world or you. If you seek a new life, then on this day and this day only, the Ryuvian Kingdom offers you an unconditional grant of political asylum. Join me, and we will become true justice of the Neutral Rim. Not the fake justice proclaimed by Fontana, but one which will bring true equality to the unfortunate and the forgotten. To the citizens of Taldaria, you will be permitted to work in peace, but from now on, the fruits of your labor will be dedicated to the rising of the people of the Neutral Rim. No more shall Taldaria's natural resources be plundered to forge new crimson weapons of war. The men and women and children of the Neutral Rim need warmth, housing, power. No more warships. As the Shire of Ryuvia, I take Tideria in my name. I guarantee its protection and its prosperity. Let our voice be heard. Vizikar Fontana holds no power here. With this, the rebirth of the Holy Empire can begin anew. Alright, I'll take a look at that in a second. I don't know how I feel about that. I still think it's kind of wrong. It was... I don't know. It just feels like we're gonna quickly turn into a pact. Cause like, sure, we take it in the name of, you know, benefit and love and compassion for others. But then what happens when pact declares formal war against Ryuvia? We're gonna need resources. Tideria's got resources. We're gonna probably take them, probably to build up a fleet to fight against pact. Oh, but it's all in the sake of your people, right? Just for a little bit, we're gonna take it and make weapons of war. And then we win. But then we need to maintain our colonies because people start to be like restless, or we have like rebel factions, remnants of pact that are trying to rise up, so we gotta maintain the military. But don't worry, we'll eventually stop spending money on the budget of military because, you know, we can't just fabricate wars, but then we need to make sure we can hold on to power. We gotta justify all this money and investment we put into the military. So let's fabricate battles and battlefields that benefit and enrich our nation, but they'll all do it in the name of justice, and then you're just a colonial power. So, you know, there we go. So many ambitious women claim themselves Shars of the Holy Empire, but few prove to be worthy of the title. Is this truly right? No, I must perish these thoughts. I mustn't question my queen, my friend. I do not belong here. I'm a mere interloper, here by mistake in a time and space. I mustn't interfere. This is for the best. Now Asaga will accept her destiny as queen and the Shar. Alright. Well, there we go. Now that that's done with, I guess we gotta move into the next mission. To Ryuvia Prime. We had it all along. Of course we did. To think all that we needed to track down Crow Harbor was under our nose all this time. We must return to the Star Palace and recover the Talbur at once. Okay, so... oddly convenient this Deus Ex Machina gem. But hey... if it works, I guess, it makes sense. And truly, it's like the only option we have at this point, because fetch me if everything else hasn't gone to crap. What if this crystal just doesn't work, though? That'd be so sad. But, I mean, it worked before. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, let's go see how it goes.
So,
We've completed docking at the Star Palace. Asaga's waiting for you at the airlock to take you to the palace. Thank you, Commander. I'll be right back with the Talbur, and we can finally face Crow Harbor and end this. Understood, Captain.
yatta!
There you are, Captain. You ready to head out? Yeah, let's go.
Usha!
Right this way. Oh. When you said we were going to the palace to get the Talbur, I didn't know we were talking about your room.
どこにあったかしらもう
This is so Asaga, it's sad. It's not sad. It matches her personality, but like, just priceless gem that can track her down from anywhere in the galaxy. Just keep it in your bedroom. But it also feels like a trap. Saga, what do you have in mind here? I'm not sure I'm fond of this idea. What's more, I should have known Asaga's room would have been a mess. Hardly the image befitting a regal queen of Ryuvia. Okay, I can't... A true mess, yes, bad, problematic, but I can't say it's... I'm also kind of a mess. Well, at least on the surface. If you get into my house, you'd think it's messy. Not like horrifically so, but definitely cluttered or mismanaged. But in my mind, everything's in its proper place. I know where anything is, and especially important things, like things that could, I don't know, track me down from anywhere, or, you know, tax documents. I've got very specific and safe locations for that kind of stuff.
どこにしまったのかな箱から取り出して、ここら辺に置いたのは覚えてるけど、そういや、博物館の監督官が皇族関連の展示に使うとか言ってたような。しまった。渡すのをど忘れしてたわ。ありゃりゃ、怒られそう。
I don't know if it's just me, but for some reason her voice actor feels very breathy right now. Like, Every between each line. Now I get it. It's a thing to do power and like give a gumption to your voice and just be you're fully immersed into the scene. But I also feel like that's something that you could either pace yourself for to deliver the lines and cut out like the blank spaces, or I don't know, not be so breathy. Maybe she was kind of sick though, because like I know if I get really stuffy in like my sinuses, I then get very breathy in my line delivery or even just chatting. So yeah, and I can't be one to talk too much because, granted, especially before I knew how to do audio as well as I do now, which again I'm just self-taught, so everything I know is still pretty basic. It's not even like high caliber, but I definitely had to learn how to cut down in some of like the neutral noise, the gap noise, and my breathing is probably part of it. So in my older videos, I bet you I'm just as breathy, so I can't really like throw too much shade. You do have it, right?
もちろん絶対にあるよ。この部屋のどこかに。
Hey, wait, is that?
それは私のパンツ。
Asaga, why are you so proud that you have one? Why? Like, that implies that she just literally... Okay, maybe this is just a pigsty. She just got clothes, like, all over the floor. And, like, okay, is this, like, a pile of fresh, clean, and laundered that you just haven't put away? Or is this a big pile of used? Because that's disturbing.
まさかこんな部屋でそれを発見できたなんて。さすがは館長。
That's not a compliment, Asaga. No, under the pile of panties, it's... Why did I take a drink right there? I almost choked. Of course that's where it is.
じゃじゃん。これぞ、リュービア帝国の古代砲撃。ロストテクノロジーの中のロストテクノロジー。
What is
シェルバー
this?
である。
What is this? Oh my gosh. That's so just... It's just mad. What loopy land are we in? This game is so crazy because it bounces from these really serious topics to this. What are you supposed to do with this?
この魔法のコンパスはクラウハーバーのところへ案内してくれるでしょう。
We're not telling the rest of the crew. Or maybe we should. I don't know. It's either because it's funny or it's just downright sad that this is our hope. That all our like pretense and everything we've worked for not only was something that we had all along, but it was stuck in a pile of panties this whole time. Like that's just oh man. Well, there it is. I think we had everything we needed to find Crow Harbor right in the first got to the Star Palace from the beginning. I need to sit down. This is too much for me to take in all at once. I feel like I just lost half my lifespan. Seriously, we flew through the four corners of the galaxy in search of clues, risked our lives on multiple occasions. But all the time, all we needed to find Crow Harbor was right here. All this time, under your underwear pile. What was the point of it all? Seriously.
何かの隠喩に聞こえるけど。
How? How was that a metaphor? And what do you mean? Oh, nice. That'll be useful.
大丈夫だよ、館長。
Oh my gosh.
絶対意味はある。
Okay, I get what's happening here. She's had a huge crush on the captain. To the point that in the last game, she, despite being best friends with Chigara, was actively trying to poison the well between us. She attempted to sabotage the relationship because she secretly wanted to be with the captain. And to the point where she was poisoning that well of her best friend and her crush. And despite the fact that she was proven right, the only reason she was doing it was because of this kind of stuff. It's part of the reason why I could really struggle to like Asaga as a character. I don't mind happy-go-lucky characters. It's kind of refreshing to have somebody who just always looks on the bright side. But the stuff she was doing in the third game really rubbed me the wrong way. And then, of course, we get that. Just blatant, just... Why is the... It's fan service, that's all it is for. It's fine. It's fine. It's not the most egregious, but it's very blatant, because this scene's supposed to be something else. But then again, maybe it's all about seduction. Maybe this is about the point. Maybe she's intentionally letting him see this, although the camera is us, not him, so... Don't ask questions! Don't worry, it was worth something, alright?
いろいろあったけど、一番大事なのは、みんなとの楽しい思い出ができたことなんだよ。
She is such a... like a Star Wars character. Like in this galaxy where there's pain and disparity and poverty, well, just like in Star Wars where it's like, why is there so much poverty? But in the end, she just has hope. She just believes in a better world, and that better world starts with us, and that like there's a, like she has that mentality is like smile more because there's already so many things to be sad about. So let's find the things to be happy about, and maybe we need that. But at the same time, it's like, how are you like this? Fun, huh?
実際楽しかったでしょ？悪との戦い、秘宝を探す冒険。古の悪魔の手から銀河を救う
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, you gotta think about all that hangs in the balance. It's not that simple, Asaga. The Galaxy's not a storybook.
バカ。単純なのよ。
Yeah.
本当に単純でわかりやすい。
Which, by the way, Shield's like, you better at least acknowledge the fact that she's basically throwing herself at you. She wants you to acknowledge it. If he somehow gets through this conversation being like, wow, you're such a good friend, it's either to permanently shut her down and make sure that and you need to make sure she understands that you're never going to be with her. Or if you're going to play like the dense main character ploy, I'm going to strangle you myself.
自益のためにいろいろ悪いことをする奴らがいて、そしてそれを止める力を持つ人たちがいる。問題は力を持つ人たちに勇気があるかどうか。
Okay.
その力は無意味なんかじゃないよって。戦えるよって気づくことが大事なの。
But what about the majority of us who, it's all nice, high and mighty to claim that, but most of us, if we take a stand, we risk a lot to not do very much. Maybe as a collective we can do a lot, but as individuals, most of us are just people. We're not heroes. We're not going to have the opportunities to rise up or be given, military technology to allow us to defend ourselves. Like, that's just not how the world works.
女王もシャールも一緒。決闘ではなくて、大事なのは強い意志。
That's so. Wish I could be like that.
艦長には勇気があるよ。だから艦長になれたのよ。今晩は決戦前の最後の夜になるわ。
Oh gosh. Yeah.
私は後悔したくない。明日を生き残れるかどうかわからないんだもの。だから後悔したくないの。
She's laying it on really thick. Come on, man. You gotta understand what she's asking for here. And if you're gonna give it to her, give it to her, man. Asaga, dude, don't make me come after you.
ずっと待ってたのよ。ずっと。艦長が戻ってくるって信じてたから。でも私にとって艦長は艦長というだけじゃない。
Props to Saga to actually stepping up and saying it. I mean, that takes guts, and she's been struggling with it. I'm glad that she's actually making sure that she says what she needs to say. I wonder if the game's going to, here's the thing, because there's two ways this game is played out. There's like the main canon routes, but then there's also like branches. Now, in the first game, the branches were basically canon because there was no canon route. It was all just kind of like, hey, you get to have like a romantic rendezvous with somebody. But it was like, I don't think they were meant to be like serious. I think it was just an exploration type thing. In the second game, they had a canon route where the captain falls in love and has a romance with Chigara. But there was again, I think a means you could explore like alternate paths at some point or another. I think it was on like the planet with a bunch of beaches that we went to, like the beach episode, basically. And then part 3 had the whole climactic Liberation Day Massacre where all that heart wrench happened, but there was a spin-off after you beat the game where you basically got to play with multiple realities and with Claude, where in each one, Shields ended up being in a romance with a different person. So, like, you've always been able to explore, like, conceptually things, but the story has always had a set path. So I don't know if if this might be the start of a new canon or not. It depends on what they do with this. It's very interesting.
ずっと好きだった。外を見て。リュービアプライム。綺麗でしょ？過去の栄光はもうないけど、それを取り戻すことも不可能ではないと思う。今なら艦長がいて、空がいて、副長がいて、他のみんなもいるから。
But what does that make us?
一緒になら、新しい時代を開いていけるのよ。
That just makes us a new version of the same old story. Pax, Solar, and now Ryuvia will just be like the 3 superpowers.
リュービアの古の栄光、みんながいたら取り戻せる。今は、艦長のことを違う呼び名で呼んでみたいの。私のために、してくれる？
So I'm wondering if it's actually a choice or not. Asaga. Oh no! I'm sorry. Not now. This isn't the moment. There's still Crow Harbor to take care of. I promised Sola we'd take him out. I'm sorry. Now here's the thing though. Shields. She's not asking you to deviate from the mission. She might be implying to restore Ryuvia, sure. But she's not talking about that right now. She's talking about your personal conquest here. She's talking about the 2 of you. You might not be able to promise her the restoration of her empire, sure. But she's asking for something very personal. You can't conflate the 2.
そっか。そういうことなら。
Sucks. I mean, she's full on confessed to him. He's just like, no.
言いたいことは分かってる。クラウハーバーは悪いやつだから。分かったわ。
Okay, but you can still have like a moment. You can have some time if you decide to take comfort with each other. Is that something you want to do, Shields? That's what she's putting on the table here. Or are you going to pretend that didn't happen? Because if you do, and then you go like, what are you talking about? I didn't know. I'm going to be so mad. I'm sorry.
いいのよ。困らせたいわけじゃないんだから。ちゃんと学習したの。過度なやきもちなんてもうしないんだから。
That's true. That's exactly what happened last time.
でも、今はこれくらい許してね。
Really? She just hugging us really tight? Asaga. Thank you. We couldn't have done this without you. When this is all over, we can talk again. But right now, we've got to finish this. We got our path to the Lost Fleet now. This isn't our final night together. We'll win this, and then we can continue. Oh, okay.
Raja, 艦長.
Interesting. Bold mood, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. Did you find the Talbur? Yeah, Ava, you're still best girl, by the way. I don't actually want him to be with Asaga, but I want the plot to take him somewhere. So, you know, I don't know. I wonder if the game will let us choose. Right here.
よくできました、艦長。
なんだ?
Yeah, here you go. Come on. Let me take a look at how this device works.
要するに
Interesting. Shooting from the hip, I'd say it uses some kind of quantum string to tie itself to the DNA chain of that part of the Ryuvian noble family's heredity. Regardless of the distance, the subatomic particles inside this little device will be pulled towards all those who have the particular DNA chain. I can build a more user-friendly interface around it, so we know exactly which direction we need to sail to get to Crow Harbor. It'll be exactly like the old-school compass.
聞いてください。
Captain, this could be our decisive battle. You'd best be absolutely prepared for the coming showdown before warping into the World Fountain. Crow Harbor, Fontana, Kushiana, as well as Cassette all await us on the other side. I advise finishing all unfinished business before facing Crow Harbor. Yeah, don't worry, Eva. I'll be ready. Alright. So, we're basically at the end of the game. Fascinating. So we're gonna talk to Sola, and I bet you we'll have at least 1 or 2 other side quests, but then we're basically done, which is gonna be insane. But yeah, the one thing about Sola, I was going to say it kind of hit me while we were with Asaga there. So like, it's implying that the Captain and Asaga might end up together, but what I was getting more strong vibes was that Sola and the Captain started something on Tideria. Now, he wasn't emotionally available, but I feel like there's something between them. So maybe we're going to address that here, but I do feel like that there was a lot more under the surface between the two of them. Oh, but let's also take a quick look at these real quick. So Asaga, final stand, chance of dealing double damage on below 25% health. I was thinking about this earlier, like, there's always these, Kriska also gets this kind of stuff. But the idea, what's interesting is like, clearly if you want to like make some power builds, you need to like have some of these characters be like at these like thresholds, and then they could go insane-o. But I never would push that. I'm too nervous of like losing people, and because like I'd rather have like a not as powerful Asaga than have one powerful turn with Asaga, then she dies. So yeah, sure, I'll use that. Queen's Guard, summon a lantern, order unlocked, pretty sweet. Yeah, so like let's see if we've got everyone. So we got 7 hearts here. We have 8 hearts with Lynn, 7 with Sola, which might go up if we do another mission for her. Cosette, I have 8. See, that's the thing. Like, how do we get these last 3? I've been fighting a Cosette every chance I could. Then we have 8 with Akari, because Akari's awesome. Claude, 4. Yeah, I mean, might as well leave that there. Ava, 8. Good. And then Kriska, 8. So how do you get these last ones? Or are we about to like start a chain reaction of doing all these side quests that'll unlock it right before? Let's see. Anyway, let's see Sola. Come in. Did you need something, Sola?
Hi.
Yes, I've completed my study of the ancient Ryuvian text we discovered from the temple. Great. So what'd you find?
聞いて。
A text told a tale of a pilgrim who found a rift between the neural moons of Aristia's moons, and bereft beyond time and space to the eternal plane where the infinite emperor resides. Well, that's something, but how do we know if this rift is real? I mean, a religious text from 100 years ago isn't the best source to base a mission on.
はい。
Thus, I had our chief engineer utilize Ryuvian scanners to search for unusual spatial anomalies near Aristia's moon, and indeed, she did find unusual readings which have not been followed up by ancient scientific expedition to date. Good work. Looks like we got a solid lead to another possible site with lost technology.
そう。
I have marked the location of the rift in the nav computer. We should make haste and investigate it as soonest opportunity. Alright. Sounds good to me. I wonder should we do that? So it's a world fountain here. Versta. Alright. Let's see, I think I'm gonna save real quick just in case, but I might go ahead and get started with this mission. Alright, you know what? Because like if there's more side quests after this, I might stop, but let's at least do this one because it sets the stage for our like the big final fight, which might be multi-stage, so it could be multiple episodes, but like we're going towards the finale at that point. So first we already did this one. This is the planet we kind of like helped sub-liberate. So aside Sola's memories. Throughout my studies of the sacred text, I found the location of an ancient holy site near Versta's moon. We should investigate further. Alright, let's do some research because I got some more money. Time to invest in ourselves some more.
聞いて。
We have arrived at the specified location. Chief Engineer Lin, do you detect the rift?
うん。
These readings are too faint for it to be an active rift. If anything, these readings suggest a historical tear in space, one which closed over 100 years ago.
うん。
It didn't, huh? Oh well, don't worry, Sola. Most lost technology is long gone by the time you get to the last known position anyway.
神よ。
But the ancient text, it was all foretold.
おい、艦長くん。
Listen, Captain, I think our Sola's gotten too wrapped up in this hulky religious nonsense. You gotta snap her out of it, for her own good. Long time ago, most humanity worshipped the Church of Ryuvia, Akari. We can't just expect Sola to adjust to all our modern beliefs. Perhaps it was all for naught.
So,
Captain, new unknown signatures detected. Ancient Ryuvian riders coming in hot. Well, maybe not. All units prepare for combat. Alright, interesting. Defeat the ancient Ryuvian riders. Sola cannot retreat from battle. So if she, like, in this case, if she dies, she dies. She dies in the game, she dies for real. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Now, interesting. Normally, I push her forward, but with only being riders, I almost might want to lock her in
いい
here.
でしょ。
Alright.
こっちも仕事だから。ああ、ミス。こっちも仕事だから。
Keep going. Keep going.
夏の一撃だ。こっちも仕事だから。
Oh my gosh.
恨むなよ。
Kari, you're the best. My gosh. If Avo... wasn't such a crazy, cool, fun character for me. I tell you, and Akari wasn't already spoken for and already had a husband, I would be all for her. Akari is so good. She's a great character, and she's so fun to play as well. Like, I'm just so... Man, that's just fun. Oh yeah, imagine they're gonna go for her hard. Oh no. Yeah, she pissed them off a bit. Yeah, they're a little angry. God, there's absolutely no end to them. What are we gonna do? Oh, did more just appear? We must destroy them to the last unit.
いや、
No.
聞いて。
In the tale of the pious pilgrim, he accepted the fate of the infinite emperor had given him. That must be the truth of the scripture. Take me to this position. I must accept my destiny if I'm to receive the gift of knowledge. Captain, if you move Archangel there, it'll meet certain doom for Sola. She'll be torn apart by the Ryuvian riders.
そう。
No, the pious pilgrim accepted fate, whether it be boon or doom. But I am but water in the river. I will not be taken where the infinite emperor wills, and like water, I will exist forevermore. Shoot, I can't risk Sola's life based on some random tome she found in the temple. That's just too reckless. But Sola seems to know what she's talking about. She must have deeper understanding of that book than any one of us. What do? Trust her. All units hold position. Archangel will attempt to make contact with a hostile Ryuvian rider.
信じられません。
Captain, this is folly. Those riders are programmed to attack all nearby units indiscriminately. I'm with the commander, Captain. There's no way religious hokey pokey's true. Sola, are you sure about this?
はい。
Yes. Then maybe we should believe in Sola, Captain. The text we found in the temple could be a clue to how to solve this puzzle.
はい。
That's the thing, is like, I honestly think that's what's worth putting money on. I trust Sola, but so far, Ryuvian texts have had stuff. I mean, think about the warp gate we found that led us to that temple place, that temple structure. It was because of ancient Ryuvian crystals and stuff we found. Like it really does make a lot of sense. Like, we've seen evidence that it does work like that, so I think it's worth going for. Sorry, Akari. Alright, Sola, I believe you. Let's discover the truth. Alright, move Sola to the highlighted position. Fetch me. Okay. Well, I gotta make her mobile again. Oh, they really hate Akari. Okay, first things first. Sola?
了解。移動中。命令はエンジン起動。力よ、来い。
Again, a whole card. Keep us alive, please.
敵に損傷あり。
Oh, now they're going after her. Oh,
アー
stop
クエン
it.
ジェル損傷報告。 忍び寄られた。
No! Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh, okay. She's alive. Not sure what else she's supposed to do because she's there.
システム最適化発動。
Let's see. Let's first try and take out as many of them as we can.
敵側敵に損傷あり。片側デッキが撃沈しました。艦長。
敵を狙撃着弾。シーロック。ターゲット消
I
滅。
figure she sometimes gets to trigger like an extra
こ
attack.
の船まで墜落させないでください。艦長。
Let's have Sola
艦長。
take it
ロ
out.
ック。着弾成功。狙撃開始。ターゲット。
There we go. So we killed them all. Got Sola to where she was supposed to be. I don't know if it was supposed to trigger something, but I got her there. So hopefully I didn't goof that up somehow and fail the mission. I didn't! Okay. Crap. I absolutely got her there. I wasn't quite close enough. I should have saved. God freaking dang it. So I had to look it up because I was confused. You have to let her die. So, basically, we can't kill everything. We have to let them destroy her. I shouldn't have healed her. Okay. Okay, so they're all gonna target us. What I need to do is get Sola on that position and let her lob off a few shots and not shoot anybody else. Oh, this is so difficult. This feels so wrong, but now we gotta let her die. Okay. She's not dead. Oh, now she just vanished. Sola, are you alright?
艦長
Yes. What just happened? I traveled beyond the rift. I saw through space and time. It was... Sola! Sola! Claude, retrieve Sola. Get her to sickbay. I understood, Captain. Alright. It is not very clear how you're supposed to do that. But, alright, we did it. We got some money, which is good. A little bit of repair. Nope, never mind.
どうかしら
Phew, I completed my diagnosis of the patient. According to scans, it was mere mental exhaustion. I got an achievement. I didn't see what it was called, though. It appears that the patient has gone without sleep for too long and simply fallen unconscious. Now that she's gone a full night's sleep, she should be okay enough to talk. However, I still recommend reducing her workload for the next 5 days for her full recovery. Thank you, Doctor. I'd like to speak to her now.
あいあい
Of course, Captain. Sola, how are you feeling?
はい
Better. The doctor said you haven't been sleeping enough in the past couple days. Indeed, deciphering the mysteries of the crystal was no easy task. Further, I feel as though I spent days within the rift, weeks, months, even though according to the Archangel's sensors I was gone for but a second. The rift? What did you see in there? Echoes of myself, lives I've never lived, alternatives, what ifs. The Infinite Emperor wished to show them to me, and to remind me of something I'd forgotten. Something which hurt me to remember, so I chose to dismiss and forget. What is it?
艦長
You already know, Captain. I don't understand.
できない
The rift has shown me images, but only images, no truth. I think what it is, I think this is like, she likes the captain, like all the girls, like, cause that's not wrong when she says we've got a harem. Pretty much all the girls like us. I think Akari and Kriska are the only exceptions, truly, but even then, there's some strong implications that's not truly an exception there. But, she likes him, and I think she already confessed to him, which is what I think happened on the Daria, like the planet we were on. I think she confessed, but we weren't in a position to respond. But we know, right? I also think that when it says alternate lives, I think it was showing, like, remember I said earlier that in the other games there were branching paths you could do, but they were never canon. They were just kind of things you could explore, like Easter eggs, basically. I bet you she saw those. And I'm guessing Sunrider Academy as well. And so she saw all that, and she's like, okay, all right. So there's lots of potentials where it could have happened. No orders, no commands, no courses of action, merely knowledge.
神よ
As for what I'm to do with this knowledge, I do not know. Leave me to my thoughts. I wish to be alone. I understand. Take all the time you need, Sola. Alright, rapid reload. Ooh.
にふふ
Hi, could it be? Doctor.
どうかしら
What is it?
あ
I knew this would happen. 6 years alone with your beautiful bodyguard. And cohabitating, no less. Could it be you had some kind of
あらまあ
sexual experience with your beautiful partner? No. It's not like that at all, Claude. Okay, I think they did. Besides, I didn't.
にふふ
Anyways, none of your business.
あいあい
Understood, Captain. That's the secret of your hot Tidarian romance out of our beautiful ancient Ryuvian remain a secret.
館長様のお望みなら。
It crashed and burned as hot as your hot, hot love with our prototype honeypot agent, didn't it? Do not fear, the door to your sexy love life with the ship doctors is still wide open. Goodbye, Doctor. That pretty much says it all, right? Like, that's exactly what I think happened. All right, we're gonna end here for today, though. Thank you so much for your patience. This is interesting. It took a while to record. It was a pain to record, if I'm honest. I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna go get a snack, but we're gonna continue moving forward with our content creation. Very happy to see things proceed. I got a lot of good stuff going on, so I'm very excited to see where the story goes. And since we're going towards the finale, I imagine there's gonna be more to it than that, but should be pretty interesting. I wonder just how much there is left. But it does feel like we're getting close to the end, because again, like I said, the upgrades wise, I'm running out of stuff to pour into. Like, let me show you this real quick. So for the Sunrider, I basically have just these left, and then I could upgrade this, but I hardly use missiles. I really don't use pulse. Torpedoes I've invested in just because I get multiple of them now. But like, look, I've got full kinetic broadside. I could even go into focus if I wanted to, but like, I love the broadsiding so much. Just kind of charge in and just start blasting, and it works really well. Get some good armor going. So I could upgrade the armor and HP all the way, and then I'll be set. And then everyone else is pretty done as well. Like, at least in the stuff I utilize a lot. Yeah, there's really not much else to say about it. I'm pretty excited. So, we'll get to the final fight next time. So thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. And thank you for your support. And thank you especially to the patrons and members for the channel. It means the world to me you're here. I don't deserve you, but I hope to make it worth your while. I'm really torn. I might try and do something, because my birthday's coming up, and I might try and do something special. I don't know what. The trouble is, like, usually for birthdays, I want to do something for me, but that could be the channel. So maybe I'll just do a big live stream. The problem is it'll be nighttime, because that's the only time I can really do it. That's when I'm awake. So we'll see. It might be fun to do, but if I do something for my birthday, I want it to be something I do just for pure fun. Like, I don't think it'll be anything super specific. I'd like to do something that would be enjoyable for you to watch, but again, like, I want it to just be something I do for me. So we'll see. If you have any suggestions, though, let me know. I'm gonna post it on the Discord as well. Just be like, hey, if I were to do something live for my birthday, what would you think? Like, would anyone want to see anything in particular? Because there's a lot of options. Heck, I could do something as chill as just play the games I'm currently interested in playing on my own. Try to do something with a friend, but I don't know. That feels like a lot to ask of them. Anyway, that's just me speculating. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and until the next video to watch and be able to see me in next. I'll see you there.